Hey there. Hi. Hello.
Criana's
Welcome
taking
back.
poison damage.
No, it's just a hairball. It'll pass.
No, it's gone now. I'm good.
Yeah. You just have to not give her attention. She'll pass.
That's most things with Criana.
Oh, man. Hey, everyone. Sorry we missed last week. I was not in town. I was in a town, but it's not this town with my computer and streaming and stuff.
You know, the important town.
Yeah, the important
Hang on,
town.
let me write that down. Squeeze making excuses. Right there. Got that on my note sheet here.
Off to a strong
We are back. Would someone like to give a recap? Anyone? Yep. No, I see Elora's hand in the air.
I was literally raising my hand.
Of course you were.
You were saying
literally about to be like, you can't see it, but I'm raising my hand, and then you called me out on it, and I was like, shit, you psychic, what happened?
Oh my god.
You were saying, Glass?
I was just thinking that, oh man, I know it can't happen every single time, but I love it whenever Piff does a recap because he does it in the valley.
Yeah.
But yes, Elora, why don't you enlighten us?
Now, hang on a second. I didn't say she could. Please, Elora, by all means.
I mean, if me and Piff have to, like, throw down for this, I'll do it. Like...
Fight!
Oh god, the bards are fighting.
They're throwing sick insults at each other.
Oh god, the vicious mockeries are vicious.
Get the popcorn.
I thought you meant like as a weapon.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I suggest something?
Mm-hmm.
What if you both do it?
Oh. All right, hang on. Important question here. Am I deleting Phil or am I leaving him in the chat?
Leave
Honestly.
him. I love him. He's
Okay.
great.
Oh my god.
Don't get rid of him.
Just
Move him to shitpost.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Delete it and re-upload it in shitpost.
Oh, gotcha.
I was writing Piff in my notes, but it turned into Phil, so I'm just
Just gonna leave it there.
Oh my god, someone do the
Phil.
fucking recap.
Okay, anyways. I can do the recap. So,
Elora, start.
last week, not Mackenzie, Ty woke up on the roof of the Emerald Enclave. It was a little weird. She had a coin on her face, and she was just like, huh, this coin feels different. Why is there two faces on it? Okay. And so she tried to sneak back in, and Dolma immediately was just like, hi, and she was like, oh, fuck, you're awake. So this coin seems a little weird. And she put it down, and Dolma was like, okay, and then she, like, looked over, and the coin was gone, and she was like, ah, shit, I lost her fancy new coin. Oh, where the fuck tore the whole room apart, it was gone, and then Ty just found it in her pocket, and it was like, oh, that's weird. It's totally not magical. What? That just doesn't make any sense. Like, and then we went down for breakfast. This is probably the earliest that either of them have ever gotten up in, like, several years.
And the best they managed to do was tie.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they can hope for.
Oh, whoa, hey! I did not think before I opened my mouth. Please continue.
Anyways, Jesus. Anyways, so we all went down. We had a very leafy green breakfast because, you know, they're hippies or something. And Arthur continues to be flirted with by the wind or something, and he's got fancy new duds. We had one of the cats scurry off and tell Spirit to come here. Her and Tally are hanging out with us, having some breakfast. And Spirit made earrings that will play a little lullaby to block out all other sound, which was totally written for her by her father, who's currently missing. And no, I'm not crying. You're crying. Anyways, so the earrings work. It's awesome. It has been thoroughly shot down that we suggest this to anyone a part of the Grey Hand, because apparently they hate her with a burning passion.
She has a lot of citations.
Yeah, in triplicate. That's cool. So that was fun.
Wait, did
Something like that.
did this get retconned at all? I know Kai volunteered to wear the earrings over to the bad area.
We're gonna discuss the plan once we get into session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're going to be discussing that once we actually get in session.
That's
Yeah,
literally the only thing I remember.
all they decided was they were not going to tell the Grey Hands about this because they don't want to get poor Spirit in trouble.
I don't even
Okay.
remember that. Go on. This is why I got notes now.
Mm-hmm. So Dolma was just like, yes, this works. Excellent. We need to test this. And apparently she is the only one with currently pierced ears.
Excuse me. Ori also has pierced ears.
So does Kai.
Also,
So does
Rory,
Kaitana.
but fuck. Okay.
And Spirit.
All
Spirit.
the at least elven kind and Spirit have pierced ears. Nobody else does.
She used to.
Just keep going, Elora. Just keep going.
Oh my god. So apparently, there's going to be piercing ears and things that's going to be happening. Which Dolma's probably going to be doing. This is going to be very interesting. And
Piff, you got anything to add since it was a duo?
And they all lived happily ever after.
Yay!
Oh, it's also a lie,
yeah.
but still beautiful.
Script is ruined.
Piff will be in his trailer.
I also want to point out that there was some team bonding of forcing people to sit down at the breakfast table and talk about their feelings.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah,
That's
does
so
that
How
mean
can you forget that? That was like majority of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ty revealed their backstory for the billionth time because Kai wasn't paying attention before.
Hey, wait! Whoa! That's Criana's fault. Kai has photographic memory. That's like one of her traits. I can't. This is why I'm taking notes. Okay, I'm trying. Don't call me out. Don't dox me.
You were also a little bit distracted by Dragon Booty.
Wait, was
it's
Kip in the last
No,
one?
he was not here.
No,
This is
was
why you
not.
now know the
remember
backstory.
Dragon Booty.
You guys are just confusing her now.
I would remember that. I would remember.
No,
Kip
when we
Booty.
were waiting for Celine, the backstory was originally revealed of her being a grave robber and all of that, and Kai was off, flirting, definitely not with Kip. Wink.
Ty was?
No.
Kai was
Kai.
flirting.
Oh,
Kai
did
was.
I just hear?
Revealing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
backstory.
Plus, also there was Sheem.
Wait,
Kai
when
seems
was-
distracted whenever Sheem's around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when was Kai flirting? When did this?
No.
You did
So
not
Ty
flirt with
Ty originally
I don't remember
revealed her
this. I remember-
backstory the first
Okay.
time you guys met Lady Celine while you were waiting for her.
And you
But-
were talking to Kip.
But at the
Oh,
time, Kai
oh.
wasn't really listening. Kai was
Yes.
dealing with Kip at the moment.
I thought we were
Kip
talking
and
about what
Arthur.
happened last session, and I was super fucking
Nope.
confused. I was like,
The
what?
first time Ty went, so I'm
Okay.
a grave robber.
Yes, that is correct. Yes. Kai was not flirting with Kip. She was just learning about dragon history because she finds that interesting, and Kip has a nice butt. So,
Call it what you want.
excuse me. If I'm convicted of any crime, it's for loving too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well done. I give both of you inspiration. However, unfortunately, inspiration doesn't stack, so deal with that. And
Hey,
thank you very much.
maybe
Elora.
I can give it to my brother's corpse when I find it.
Yes,
Ooh.
but it expires in 2 days.
Well, give it to Maggie.
Done. 0.
But we collect all 6 stars.
Divines.
You all sit there and roll at him really hard.
No, Bird, don't. Bird, don't.
Thank God, I'm God.
Oh my god.
All
What
right.
if we were god killers? No.
But seriously though, thank you very much for the recap, both of you.
Yeah.
Even though Piff tells vicious lies. So when we ended last session, you were all still at Falconmeyer Manor. And I believe we were going to start the session with a little bit of conversation and then getting ready. You guys still had one more favor to do for Kip that you wanted to get done, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I will throw it in your court. We are still in the living room. Maggie is currently on the floor, lying on her stomach, kicking her feet out behind her as she writes notes in her notebook.
Aww.
Maybe she's just trying to... Mm-hmm. I said maybe she's just trying to understand her subject.
Burn, I believe there was something you wanted to do before everything. It's mostly to discuss the plan of experimenting with the earring. No. At least not I.
Like character-wise or person-wise?
She has a horrible crink in her neck.
Kai seems unfazed, personally. Like, I mean, if you look at her, she doesn't seem like she's... Kai immediately raises her hand. Do you really mean it? She'll open her arms and go over to Arthur. And she'll hold it for a moment. She'll be like, "This is the best hug I have ever received. Thank you, Arthur. Who's next?"
A shoe is.
Okay, Kai's gonna like stand next to Arthur, and she's gonna like start basically a conga line. So so basically Arthur, then Kai. Kai will be holding her arms out for a shoe.
Insight checks on Kai. Anyone? Okay.
No.
A shoe. Yes, sorry, Elora.
Oh, I was literally about to do an insight check on her. I was just muted.
I was just joking, but yes, please.
Go for it.
I mean, I'm a suspicious motherfucker.
I know you are. I mean, your parents are doing hard times, so. 14. I don't know, Kai. What is she? What are you experiencing? What are you showing right now?
She looks like she wants a hug.
Yeah,
She's just standing there ready for
she
a
just
hug.
seems pretty genuine, honestly.
Yeah.
A shoe scoots her chair out and sorts out her clothing and then walks over. And stands in front of Arthur. And then she spreads her arms out, ready for a hug. What?
Kai's like
Me
kind
next.
of looking at a shoe like, come on. Come here. Come on.
A shoe goes, oh, yes. And she shuffles over.
Kai will give her a big hug and say, I think this is a wonderful idea for team morale.
Well, it was definitely an experience.
He gets up from his chair and walks over.
Kind of
Spreads
positive.
his
I like
arms
it.
out for a hug. Hooray! +1 hug.
Kai
Ty will go in for a hug.
Kai will just kind of grab Ori.
Mm.
Hey, Arthur,
I've been
do you
caught.
touch Ty's skin? Roll perspective. No, I just tried to find two.
Yes,
Roll
roll
perception.
perspective. Perception.
2.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, buddy.
You got nothing, mate.
He's just giving hugs.
Kai will hold out a hand to Ty and say, I want to respect your boundaries. Would you care for a handshake?
Ty will hug her.
Kai gives a genuine happy smile and gives her a big hug.
Do you touch skin?
I don't know, maybe she's just putting her arms around. She might
Roll
touch his neck.
perception.
Yes, Ty, you're not dressed like a nun. There's probably at least
Roll
some
perception. I'm
touching.
just saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
I-
We gotta open up.
She was also going to be down the line with also a read like, well, I guess
Oh.
if it would be okay, I can do a hug as well.
He just he just stands there awkwardly, like, is it okay to do that? He awkwardly puts out his arms for a hug for a shoe.
A shoe goes in for a hug. A light one. She's very just kind of back patty with her hugs.
Ty,
Yeah.
what does Kaitana experience or notice?
Hey, Kai.
Yeah.
Tyber's skin is unnaturally smooth.
She'll- Like, does it feel hard or is it just smooth?
Almost like... this feels like a very gross explanation, but it's the best I can think of. It's almost like you're touching, kind of moist clay as you're, moving it, kind
Okay.
of that kind of smoothness.
Huh. Kai will give a hug and kind of back up and take a mental note as Criana takes a physical one.
Ew.
What about Dolma?
Oh, I just realized you're writing the note down is what you meant.
Yeah.
Is she on a one-way ticket to Hugtown?
Oh my god. She's just kind of been sitting, in one of the seats, hand kind of flung over the back of it, just, watching as everyone's going around and giving hugs, and finally Ty goes in and she's just like, ah, shit. So, after a moment of, Ty getting hugs and someone looks over at her, she's just like, all right, puts her hands up in this kind of mock surrender, stands up and holds out her hands. Roll athletics now.
As Dolma tackles him to the ground.
Just fucking suplexed.
Like the thing where you grab him by the waist, lift him up, and then slam him.
Yes.
As she turns. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. But you're the
all
hugger.
lunatics.
Oh.
Oh, god damn
So
it.
as far as they know, everyone just started hugging Arthur for some reason. My god, guys, we could redub this over. Don't hug me. Stop it. Please stop.
Stop touching me.
Please. Why are you all doing this?
I just really wanted to hug a dragon, please.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh my
This
gosh.
is real unfortunate.
Oh. Don't worry, Bird. We'll re-explain when we go back
Okay.
up.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
Can people hear the burn?
I think they can hear me now. Great.
Yeah, I can listen too.
Yeah. hang on,
I
I'll
see
listen
my
to
audio bouncing now, so great.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
It wasn't bouncing before. That's why I noticed it and went, uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yes.
Whoa.
catch.
Yes, they can certainly hear you. I verified.
Okay.
So, would you like to give it just a quick recap of what they missed?
So pretty much Arthur went, hey, do you guys want hugs? And everybody was like, yeah, sure. And so we
Yeah,
hugged.
Everyone accepted, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I mean,
surprisingly.
you guys heard that part. But I mean, as far as you knew, everyone just for some reason was hugging Arthur.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's still 3 more hugs that he's willing to give out. Well, 4.
the spirit definitely comes up and hugs you tightly,
Great.
and she goes, "Thank you for that statue
No problem.
of that man." And she's like hugging tightly.
Yeah. He'll give her a good hug. And when she's ready to let go, he'll put her back down.
Roll me a perception check, Arthur.
Okay. We know how well this goes.
I know, right?
Her skin.
2!
No, yeah.
That was almost a 12.
Arthur, you suddenly there's like a small impact into your back as Tally like jumps on from behind and like, hugs around your neck.
Woo!
Woo!
I love hugs,
It wasn't
and
you-
like
I wasn't
just
expecting
kind
this.
of like yeah, exactly, but kind of just like hangs off of you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm assuming down the line, everyone just does hugs.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conga line of hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai will give anyone a hug who would want one.
Spirit would definitely.
Similar.
That leaves who? Maggie?
Maggie and also the I can't remember his
Oh
name,
yeah,
but
no.
Melanor?
Oh, come on.
Is that his name?
Yeah. Hang
Yeah.
on a second.
I have
you
a
are
second
very
hand.
close. It is his name is Melanor.
Yeah.
Melanor Fellbranch. And he's just sitting there drinking his tea silently, and like if you look at him and open your arms, he just makes eye contact with you and lifts the teacup to his mouth and keeps drinking.
What a
Yeah.
cold-hearted
He'll shrug.
motherfucker.
Arthur will shrug, but he'll also offer one to Maggie.
Maggie is still on the floor writing, and then like there's an awkward moment, and then she's like looks up. What
Hug?
did I miss?
Hug?
Oh, me?
You want a hug?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And she'll stand up and she'll come over to you, and she will hug you around the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone behind, you see that she has wrapped a tape measure around his chest.
Oh my
And
god.
behind him, she's measuring it and writing into the book that she's still holding. So, Arthur, all you see is though she holds this hug a really long time.
Yeah, that's all he fucking
Yeah.
notices. Oh shit.
God, Arthur loves hugs.
Yeah, he does.
A beautiful child.
Then after
Oh,
she's
man.
ready to let go, he's going to say, "That's right. I also was kind of mistaken. I forgot a couple of things. Most of my stuff is plant based, but there are a couple of other abilities I have. They're not all plant based." He's saying this specifically to Maggie.
Right.
Oh.
So here's the funny thing: as you were doing that, like Maggie lets go of you, and she turns and she sees Kai, you know, who's still giving out hugs, and Maggie looks a little confused. She's like, "Oh, what?" And then you say that, and she goes around. She goes, wait. So most of them are plant based, but some aren't. Well, what else can you do?
Well, one is when I think of my dad, and he's going to hold out his hand, and green lightning will arc between his fingers. And the other one is when I think of my mom, and he'll put that other hand down and bring up his left hand, let's say. And the fingernails on his left hand sharpen into claws. Well, kind of like claws.
Okay. The second one, yeah, no, there's a very similar spell to that. It's Alter Self, or it's really cool. I'm really glad you can do it. That other one, could you do that one more time for me?
Sure, but I gotta be careful about it. And he's gonna bring up his right hand, and small green lightning arcs between his fingers.
Yeah.
Starts to smell like ozone.
I won't make you spend anything for
Oh, no.
side point, I think.
That one is his cantrip. So
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Gotcha.
It's just it's supposed to be a spell at something. So
And she goes, yeah, that's what. No, lightning's not green. Lightning is not green, and she starts like writing in her book.
well, my dad's a black drag or a blue dragon. So I mean,
Second, I think I have you figured out. Start pulling out green lightning. And she starts, like, walking away while writing in a book and literally bumps into Kai, who's still standing there.
Kai will be like, "Oh, you're not going to measure all of us?"
What?
what do you mean measured?
Oh.
She'll point to the tape measure.
She looks at it absentmindedly. Oh, well, there's really no need. I mean, I suppose I could if you want, but I'm just trying to figure out why. And she just, like, motions all of Arthur.
Well, Kai kind of like puts up a finger and just says, "Just remember that he is, a living creature, and be respectful to that."
Oh. And her eyes widen. Oh. Oh no, you're right, Arthur. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I get puzzles in my mind and I have to solve them, and I have been treating you like a riddle, not a person. Oh, I have a bad habit of doing that. I'm really sorry.
Arthur's gonna look around, not understanding. It's not clicking, and he's gonna go, "Okay."
Oh, okay. And then she kind of like closes her book and puts it away. Right. People, not riddles. So what are we doing? Oh, you wanted to measure you. Got you.
No. You
oh.
really don't have to. I
Okay.
was making a funny. It didn't
Gotcha.
come across that way. She
I
kind of like taps her nose. My bad.
And Maggie just nods, like obviously over her head. Puts the tape measure away. So what are we doing today?
Hugs? I think it's hugs.
Oh, you.
Oh, I
all
thought we
have
were
odd
stabbing each other.
rituals, but okay. Oh. And like she narrows her eyes. Hang on a second. Oops, that's only the first one. Oh yeah, she looks at Ty and goes, you're not stabbing anyone. That's good. Okay.
Well,
Well,
how else do earrings work?
and she starts like giving hugs down the entire row.
Just totally ignores the second part. You're so funny.
Does she hug Ty?
Yeah, she does. Give me a second.
Do I have
Actually,
to
I'll
roll
just
two?
use that. I'll just use the second
If
one.
you
because
hug
that's
Ty,
perception.
roll.
She rolled a 15.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she would notice the skin as well.
Oh,
She
no.
noticed
Oh, wow.
nothing.
A shoe.
Dang girl.
Ty.
Mhm.
Maggie goes to hug you, and she embraces you, and you embrace her. And then you go to pull away, and she doesn't. And you notice that she's rubbing your arm.
Maggie?
What you doing there?
It doesn't feel like skin at all, or maybe really smooth skin. Shady?
Maggie,
I don't know.
No offense, you're being kind of a little bit weird right now.
What? Oh, and then she like backs away. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It's just that your skin's not like skin at all.
What does that mean?
Kai just stares.
I don't know. And she like pulls her book out. And starts flipping through the
Also, a
pages.
reminder
Oh,
that
no.
Ty has bandages on one of her arms because she carved a face into it.
Oh my god,
no.
yes.
I
Oh,
forgot
man.
I did that till last night.
Wait, did no one heal her? I mean, obviously your
I
hit
mean,
points would
I
have
said
come back.
bandages.
but-
Yes, the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
she
yeah.
has bandages is because Dolma put those on her.
Gotcha. Yeah. Maggie starts walking away and looking through her book, going, "This is it. It's I don't have anything on. Huh?
Ty will just look at Dolma and go, "Why is she freaking out?"
I'm not sure.
She's kind of just like rubbing her arm. I'm like, "Is this not normal?" And just like,
You might have special skin.
I guess I have good skin.
I guess you just moisturize really well.
I don't.
It
For mud.
doesn't seem like a person.
Maybe it's bone dust.
Ooh.
It could be.
I don't think it's.
I mean, it has to be something to do.
No,
like, if,
it's definitely not
No?
bone dust. No, your skin has an unusual texture. It's part of you. Are you a magician of any kind?
I don't have any magic to save my life.
I see. What race are you?
Human?
Interesting. Okay, female, right?
Eh.
Yeah. She like nods right down. Well, humans don't normally feel like that. Maybe. Were you ever cursed as a child?
Ty takes a moment to seriously consider. I go, I don't think in the way you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. I'll have to do some research on this. It's very interesting, but you're you're. Oh, Ty, you're wonderful.
I mean, thank you, but
No, it's okay. Don't worry. She like taps her head. I'll figure it out.
I just think it's bone dust. Come on.
She's already back in her book.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, I didn't realize I hadn't shared the map with everyone.
There it is.
There's the map.
It's the me.
Yeah.
There's the map. There's the map. There's the map. There's...
Oh, Ty, you let Maggie hug you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're taking some heat off of Arthur at least. See, teamwork, guys.
High five.
Work makes the dream work.
All right.
1 sec.
So-
Hold on. 1 sec.
Oh, yes, gotcha.
Another stream error. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Be right
Oh,
back.
God.
Whoops. Good. We're back. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Did anything important get shown?
No.
No.
Thankfully. Because my character sheet is up.
Yeah, I know. I saw that in the corner. I went, oh no.
Whoopsies.
Background. When I was a small lad.
Oh my god. you guys I had this idea of when you all submitted your characters writing my notes for you like that, like very tongue in cheek. I didn't do it because I thought I have enough trouble remembering things without making it harder for myself. But I was so tempted to just be like, exactly like that. Because when we think about it, when he was a young lad, Arthur really enjoyed you. Sorry, enough asides. What do you guys want to do? I know you want to test the earrings. And I believe, Criana, you were talking about a session. You were interested in maybe doing some shopping. Well, it's if you're the one testing the earrings, you could possibly do that.
Oh
As
shit! I'd have
the
to get
stores-
my list.
Okay.
Yeah, the stores are within range. You guys think you have an estimated range.
Yeah.
Gumphrey and Sons
Oh,
could not
yeah.
be hard to
Yes.
tell.
Yes, I'm all for
So-
testing if I can go shopping. Let me go find my shopping list.
Glass, what was your idea you came up with after session last time?
So, yeah, I sussed out the plan, which was having one person wear the earrings, have them have actual memories in those
I may
In
have
their
thrown
heads
my shopping list
instead of
list.
shared memories. Have another person with actual memories not wear the earrings. And have one person with shared memories, because Pith brought up a point that when we get secondhand knowledge, we still remember some things. So we don't know if that also includes having shared secondhand knowledge memories. So we'll have 3 people. One person in the back kind of monitoring the situation and asking every once in a while, hey, do you remember blank? Which would probably be Ashu because Ashu finds that fascinating. So we need 3 people. We want the person with the earrings to have actual memories.
So Ty or Dolma in that situation? Ty. Don't.
No, I believe we said that Kai would be the one, since she...
That-
She doesn't
Yes.
have actual memories of your brother.
Yeah, no, they wanted the actual memories, which is just Ty and Dolma who have those at the moment.
So, since it's the next day, and technically this would be useful for the Black Hand, we could ask for one more restoration.
I was going to suggest that when we were first... what's the word that's missing in my head? Brought to the Emerald Enclave? They gave us an offering of, hey, if you work with us, we'll give you an amulet. This amulet has charges in it. It has lesser restoration, and if you use 2 charges, it uses greater restoration.
That is actually a very fair point to bring up, because as you have done work for them, they did give it to you. I believe Arthur has it?
From what I recall, we were all supposed to get 1 each.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Because Arthur got his early as an incentive.
Yeah.
Ha! Yes, I'm looking at my notes now. You are absolutely correct, Glass. And that's something that would have been passed out to you yesterday when you were made members of the Emerald Enclave, as you all are officially members of the Emerald Enclave.
And
Each of you, the players, get an amulet that is exactly as you described.
is the description for the charges correct? I've re-put it in RTA text.
Let me look that up. Keep going. Let me look that up for you real quick.
So I would recommend one person using up 2 of their charges. Since it is my plan, I offer my own amulet.
Yeah, because you'll still remember Spirit's dad, and that could just be the test subject.
Well, I can remember Spirit's dad, but I can also remember
Fulma.
the brother.
Oh yeah, you would have had him meet him at this point.
We
Yeah.
would all have remembered Fulma.
Yeah, everyone would have...
Everyone would remember him at some point or another.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, because he did travel with you guys and was there at least the first day.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for the fire dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for the fire dogs. He was there for the opera.
Does Arthur remember Fulma?
Not at the
I mean,
moment.
he doesn't at the moment, but he would have had memories of him.
Yeah.
If you used up
Interesting.
2 of those charges to get your memory back, you would, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we can't still do shopping. I'm just putting out, this is my initial plan. Feel free to change whatever you want.
Yes, especially for Dolma, because what I remember last time is you didn't want to go anywhere near there in case you actually lost any memories.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that we have greater restoration is a good thing, but also, like, that's something she would rather not risk until she's got, like, yes.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine.
So where are we at right now? At least of names suggested were Oreed, Kai, and Ashu.
And Tyburn.
And Tyburn? Okay, so we're going 4 people.
Yes, so I'm wasting up 2 of the charges to remember Fulma and be the person to forget.
Okay.
I want to save my charges specifically for if we have to do anything after. Like, if for whatever reason the earrings don't work or something happens, I want to be able to give Dulma her memories back. Specifically.
Yeah.
And that's, again, very reasonable.
Yeah.
How often do these things recharge? Is it like a once a day type thing?
Nope.
They are used up.
Permanent.
They are used up.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
There are only 3 charges, period.
That's why it is my plan, so I am putting down that I use up my charges.
Yeah, so if we don't use any of these necklaces post Hydra battle, if we feel like we need it, then we really only need to find 1 greater restoration outside of the amulets, which still is not be expensive, but won't be as expensive as every single fucking person.
Yeah.
Right.
And honestly, Orit losing his memory of Fulma is definitely not a big deal because he's barely met
Honestly,
the
Yeah.
I would be completely fine with having Arthur meet Fulma for the first time. After.
So you're wrong, and yet you're not wrong, Burn.
Okay. So it takes
It is
3
6
charges.
Yeah, so it's 6 charges,
Okay.
but it takes 4 charges to cast Greater Restoration and 2 charges, so it's really the same thing.
Okay, yeah, it's basically the same thing.
The same thing.
Okay.
In fact, now that I think about it, I don't know why they didn't use simple arithmetic rules and reduce.
Yeah. You want to just have it be 1 charge?
Yeah, we'll make it
okay.
3 charges, 1 charge for lesser, because it's simpler that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What were they thinking?
What were you thinking, Squee?
I didn't make that. That's in the book.
What?
Might have been
For
using
reals?
numbers from other things, and then it just happened to work out. It could have been narrower numbers with this, but they didn't want to change. Like, well, it's 2 on every other thing, so why would it still be? Why would it be 1 on this one?
Yeah.
That's possible.
So,
That's possible.
yeah,
Very possibly.
I recommend Doma wearing the earring.
No,
Doma.
tie.
I know.
No comment.
Tyburn wearing the earring, Ori not wearing an earring and losing memory, and also Kaitana being there to be the person with the shared memory.
Would Kai be
And-
wearing earrings or no?
No, we only have one
No.
pair of earring.
Okay.
Wouldn't the shared memory get fucked up with the...
That's what we're testing.
Oh.
Because we get secondhand knowledge and we don't forget things. So we are curious if getting secondhand memories.
I missed the first part of this discussion. That's probably why I was
And
confused
Ashu-
about the entire thing. But now I get it. Now I
And
get
Ashu
it.
will be the person who monitors everything. Because goodness knows we are all flighty people.
Just a heads up, because I was curious, I looked at it. No, none of the other charms work like that. This is the only one with charges whatsoever, so really, there is no reason.
Alright, I tried to support them. They just stabbed themselves.
I was just like, that's a really good idea, but I don't think, and I looked it up, I'm like, no, like, there's different charms, but they don't work the same at all.
I'm too smart for them.
You tried.
And, of course, if anyone else wants to come along, they can. So if Arthur wants to come along, he can. If Doma wants to come along, she can, although she does not want to lose her memories, and that is fair.
Dalma, it's not like you haven't done it already.
Oh
my God,
Oh my god, dude. Jesus.
I'm sorry, Elora, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I think a better use of Dolma's time might be just to visit her parents.
If she
If
wants
you
to.
if she wants
You
to,
say it better.
because
I
I
think we
mean,
might agree that it's better. Elora might agree that it's better. I'm not sure Dolma would agree.
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I mean, is there a specific thing that she needed to do over there that I'm forgetting, or
No,
Not-
just
not
say hi to your
Spend
mom.
time with your family, Dolma.
Ew. Okay.
check to see if Opera Man is still there.
Oh,
Opera
See if they
Man.
see if they bent the bars back.
oh my god.
You know, if you had Arthur go with you, he could probably bend the bars back.
God, just imagine the poor jailer that had that awkward job.
Yeah.
She's just sitting back there watching him.
If we really want to, like, because we're obviously gonna split at least one person for a little while. If Doma really wants to, we will need to do the Kenku thing, and Doma could scope out the dock area
Yeah, that could
In the
be
meantime.
useful.
along
Did you
with
want Arthur coming with us to the False Hydra thing?
I
Or
don't
do you
mind
wanna go
going
with
with
Doma?
Doma. I don't mind. I will say
If
I have like 4 things that I want made or are like clothes bought and stuff like. I want a poncho. Can somebody get me a poncho?
Yeah, I'll put that on my list. I'm actually making a grocery list right now, so if anyone
Okay.
needs anything, let me know. I'll pick it up for you.
Can you get a set of pajamas? You know, without the boots as well. But like a onesie with in the motif of a dragon with a tail.
I'll see if I can find one. They
Okay.
have costumes. I can take a look.
Yeah,
Dragon
that'd be
onesie.
fantastic.
I'll look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
And I'll give you whatever gold you need.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
In this case, Tally is going to be staying with Spirit, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
as he is protecting her. Maggie will go with you, Dolma. She'll go, oh, you shouldn't go alone. I'll go with you. We can look for them together.
all right.
And she gives you a very pleasant smile.
Instant distrust.
From Dolma?
What?
No.
I know. Crazy.
Are we all good?
I think so.
And let's put the plan forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we leave, there's one thing that Arthur will say. Dreeth? You out?
The wind blows softly against you. I am always here.
Good. I just wanted to say thank you for letting us into your home and giving us some of your food.
You are most welcome, Arthur. You are and your friends are welcome here any time. Good luck, and be safe.
We will try. With that, Arthur will leave.
Goodbye,
right.
disembodied goddess.
Yeah.
You guys are heading out.
I just wanted
This-
Arthur to thank them.
This calls for a music change, I think,
Yeah.
as you head out into the bright sunny day. That is not the song I was going for. Huh.
So apparently this was the bad end.
You stepped out of the building into a haunted mansion.
I usually have the sound of Wally off, so I turned it on to be like, what is it now? Oh,
What happened to the town?
we walked right into the False Hydra, guys.
I just stepped out of the building and all of a sudden it's a nuclear wasteland. What happened?
You guys were too late.
Shit. We shouldn't have bonded, guys.
Yeah, we were there for 30 years.
All right, here we go. Much better.
30 years and I didn't die of the wasting? That's some pretty good odds.
Good job,
Oh.
man.
Oof.
So, Dolma and Maggie are headed to the docks to investigate the Kinkus. And my music stopped. Okay, then.
That's pretty cool.
And the session ended.
Nope, it's back.
Okay.
What is happening?
That's pretty cool.
Wally got server muted somehow.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
okay.
server muted it.
The rest of you, I believe, are going to test the earrings and others' theories. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from what we can tell, we only have one earrings.
We need to pierce Ty's ears.
Yes.
Oh, we should do that first.
We
Hang
should,
on.
we should pierce Ty's ears.
Yep. So Dolma's gonna whip out her healing kit, her medical kit, her whatever the fuck it is. And Squeeze said I could have advantage on this, so I'm gonna use it.
Don't fuck
Right, so
up
this
your
was a
girlfriend's
sleight of hand.
ears.
Listen, man.
Please.
So sleight
Would
of
like
hand.
to give her guidance. No? Okay then. Yes.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hands. Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'd like to use my inspiration.
By all means, Dolma.
I'll get it back next week, anyways.
Oh, so much better.
Come on.
So you take out a needle, and I assume you have the wherewithal to sterilize it and sterilize Ty's ears.
Mm-hmm.
And Ty, I don't know. How does Ty feel about needles? I mean, this isn't something that I think one generally has to face in this kind of world. It's not like you've got lots of shots to take.
I mean, Ty trusts Dolma. Dolma has a lot of piercings.
What are you
Right.
talking about, Squee? Of course she got a needle stuck in her. She has been branded.
Oh no, I was branded.
That's not. I've got bad
That's
news.
not the
for you.
same thing, but also
That's
that's
not
so
a
much
needle.
worse than needle.
Oh, that's
That is
not a needle?
at all. No, that is
Oh,
a hot
they didn't
piece
do
of
that
metal.
with the tattoos. They just kind of like drew that on with
No, that's
Sharpie.
not
That's
a
horrible.
tattoo.
No. It is a hot piece of metal. She is
That can't, you
branded.
can't write anything with hot metal.
You know,
You
oddly
shape
enough,
it into
Yeah.
a thing.
you'd be surprised.
They just branded loser across her forehead now.
Jesus.
But also the train of thought of, yeah, that like she's literally I don't know if has this been brought up in stream?
I think so.
It has. It's been mentioned once or twice, but not too
Okay.
in depth. Not too in depth. But they know that you
Okay.
have a brand.
Yeah,
you-
regardless she has a brand,
We
and
talked
that's
about
so much
it in our like brief thing of just like let's share a bit. And you're like, I think you asked a shoe if she had any brands on her because she got arrested.
Mm.
I don't remember.
Absolutely
if I
right.
ever-
Yeah. A shoe got arrested, and you were like, "Did they brand you?" And we came to the conclusion, no. Usually they were going to hang her, and you don't bother branding people you're going to hang.
Yeah, I just can't remember if Ty actually went, oh yeah, because I got branded, or if she just fiddled with her gloves.
Yes, I don't remember exactly. There's been enough to at least let viewers know. I don't know about the
Yeah,
rest of the
probably.
characters.
Here you
So
go. viewers.
we'll say that the characters might not have much of a clue.
We'll look into it.
How is we know what Dolma's like, but how is Dolma's bedside manner when it comes to these kind of procedures? Is she rough with Ty? Is she very gentle? Is she just kind of matter of fact? What is Dolma like?
I mean, it's not like she was just like, all right, sit still, you little baby, or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to go worse than that.
You little bitch.
Yeah, stop crying, little bitch. Bam! Got you. So she's, but I mean, does her demeanor change at all?
It does. It usually she's either, like fairly casual or casually suspicious. But for this, she's very focused. She goes through the paces of, she heats the needle to sterilize it. She runs, probably some like alcohol or something over Ty's ear, make sure that it's clean and all of that. She, it's very, I guess, methodical, which is kind of weird for her, who's someone who isn't usually. But with this kind of thing, you have to be, otherwise you get an infection and it just is suffering forever. So yeah, it's not so much like rough, but it's very like I'm focusing on the task at hand.
Gotcha. Ty, Dolma comes up to you and does what she needs to do, and she manages to pierce your ears, and she succeeds. Dolma, there's no, like, you didn't make terrible gashes or anything like that. You succeed. But it is more painful than it could have been. You have to push a little hard. Roll me a perception check, Dolma.
Because she's been so good at these. Oh, so good.
Oh.
Rolling above a 10's been rough.
Yeah. Dolma. Hang on a second. I gotta steal Kinsey to the secret room real fast.
All right.
Secrets.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets are for everyone. I don't think I did that right.
No.
Secrets.
Secrets. All right, I got my shopping list.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I'm gonna buy some shit.
Are we just
Go
going
buy
to
some
Gumfrey
shit.
and Sons?
Oh, actually, if you could get some like a couple of pairs of like super simple like earring studs, that would be perfect because that way,
if there's any.
yeah, preferably like not copper or some super cheap shitty type.
Okay, so like aluminum. What are we thinking?
Preferably gold or actual silver.
Okay, gold or silver. Got it.
Excuse me, it's aluminium.
Aluminium.
Nah,
The
I'm just messing with you.
God, my
You
notes
say
are
aluminum, I say aluminium.
Aluminium.
You say herb and I say herb because there's a fucking H in it.
The H is silent, just like while.
I was talking to a support help desk today, and the way the guy said H, etch, it was so cute.
Oh, hey. All right. Hi.
Hello.
Where's Wally?
Wally, no.
Wally!
Wally.
Oh, yeah, my bot's been crashing on me for some reason. Just give me a second. So, Dolma, it hurts a little. You can tell it hurts Ty a little bit more than it probably could have or should have. But what is your process exactly? Explain to me. So you pierce the ear, and then what? Like the earring's close at hand. The earring. How does that work?
Essentially, the earring is right in hand because once she pulls the needle through, the earring has to go in immediately. Otherwise, it's going to start like scabbing and closing up.
Understood. So you stab it through, and then you pull it out, and Ty, it hurts. You know, I mean, it's nowhere near the worst pain you've felt in your life. And then, Dolma, you immediately go to stick the earring in, and you poke skin, and Ty, that one hurts because that was not sharpened or heated or anything. There's no hole.
Shit, sorry.
Okay.
Should I go get the ice now? Kai's like looking around, trying to help.
Told you. Never mind. Yes, please.
Okay.
And vodka.
Quick question. Where exactly are you getting ice from?
Don't know.
Sure. Actually, if someone
From the
has
freezer squeeze.
if someone has prestidigitation, wouldn't they be able to like cool it?
Yes,
yeah,
they
I was
could.
about to mention that I have that, and I can just cool a metal cup or something.
I was gonna say, Kai has the moment where she opens the door, looks outside, and just goes, "Oh no."
Oh, because you're a drow, you can always go get ice.
Oh, that makes sense.
I still
That
think
makes
should
so
happen.
much sense.
No, that's canon now, Criana.
No, that's perfect.
Shit.
No.
All right. But
Alright,
yes,
hands kind
Dolma,
of cup to give to Dolma.
Dolma, you're not exactly sure what happened. You didn't really miss or anything, but there's no hole there. Blood, but no hole.
So hold up, hang on, wait a minute. There's literally no hole where she poked a needle through.
Mm-hmm.
X-Files music intensifies.
You're acting like this is. I said something weird.
Just real quick. Okay, she has no idea what's going on. Cool.
That is an ear. Yes.
That is blood.
There sure is.
Well, hang on now. That was a 1. We're not sure.
Was that my blood? Fuck! I don't even. She's just looking at her own hands. She's like, I do.
Spirit, do you think maybe you can make a clip-on earring?
What happened?
Just do it again.
Should we do something about the blood? Kai is like looking.
Yeah, she like wipes it away, and there's no hole, and she just like stares at it, and then looks over at Ty, just like, all right.
What? Well, you gonna pierce them?
I didn't miss, did I?
I don't know. Did you?
There's blood. Blood does not normally come out of nowhere unless. Ty, are you all right? Like, do you bleed? From
Yes.
All right.
Is this
Here,
something because
let's
of the
try.
dream?
I did my own piercing.
Oh my god. So she's gonna re-sterilize the needle. She's like, alright, let's try this again, I suppose. And do I still have advantage?
Yes, you still have advantage.
Okay.
Can I look over
Try
Dolma's
this.
shoulder?
I mean, yeah, unless she like elbows you, there's no reason why you can't.
Yeah.
Elbows her straight to the face.
You might notice Kai's presence a little closer than before.
There we go.
All right,
that's
this
pretty
time,
good.
this time you focus on it, and it's Ty. You you perceive like a pinch, not much more than that. As
right.
Dolma, you pull the needle in and out, and you go to put the earring in, and there is a hole, and it slips through.
Awesome. Cool. Interesting. This is definitely not weird.
And then the
What the
earring
fuck is
stays
happening?
there because it cannot be taken out.
Now, I'm not going to just make you keep rolling over and over, so we'll say that this counts for both ears. However, the left ear, same weird thing happens. You poke it, you go to put the earring in. This time you're a bit more cautious, I would think. No hole. Do it a second time, and the hole's there.
Squints.
That's just fucking weird.
Ty, you had your ears pierced before, haven't you? Didn't?
No.
No. All right. This is okay. All right. I'm
Roll me one more
gonna-
medicine check.
No.
Yep, that's about right.
Yep.
This is fucking great.
These ears are pierced.
Yeah. She sure did that. So yeah, she just like fucking sticks a pin in that because she has no idea how to explain it.
Oh.
You already
Oh.
4 times.
Ew.
She was just sitting back going, okay, so what the heck was the problem? I know ear piercing's not the easiest thing, but what happened?
I put the needle through, and then I went to put in the earring, and there was no hole.
and then I did it again, and then there was. I don't know.
Is that weird?
Yes.
Very weird.
Ty,
Yes,
that's very
that's
weird.
pretty
I didn't have
peculiar,
to
yeah.
re-pierce
I'm
every
saying
single
that's a
of
little
everyone's
odd.
like talking.
Everyone's
That's
saying it
weird,
at the
Ty.
same time. I like how we were all very calm about it, though. Like,
Yes,
Yes,
that was
absolutely.
very
Yes.
weird.
Yes,
Very
timer.
Look, there's been a lot of shit happening.
Can I roll anything? To,
Yeah, I was wondering if I was.
if there's like
yeah,
any
if
self-
anyone would like to roll whatever knowledge you think would be most applicable.
animal handling.
You're welcome to
Damn.
try.
True.
Can I?
I got this, guys. It's okay.
But basically, here's the way I'm going to say it. You have different knowledges. Of course, you have knowledge, nature, arcana, religion, history. You can roll any of those, and they would tell you different things.
Okay. Usually, if anything's weird, it has usually something to do with magic. I'm gonna roll Arcana with that one.
I'm
Okay.
I'll side with Issue on that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
All right.
hell yeah, the 18 Club.
Nice. A shoe. Nothing's coming to mind. Not really. I mean, there's the obvious stuff, which is that there could be some sort of spell upon her. Though, you know, when did she cast it? Who cast it on her? Kai and Orit. This doesn't seem like simple spells or anything like that, for the exact same reason. Like, someone would have to have cast something on Tai. The chances of her having just a perpetual spell upon her is very unlikely. In fact, may even be impossible, because I believe someone at this party at some point has cast Detect Magic and would have noticed. This seems odd or weird. Maybe it is a different type of magic, perhaps a divine magic or something of that nature, or something else altogether.
And that's what I learned with perception.
No. that's what Kai learns with Arcana.
Yep.
Orit with perception. I mean, those ears are pierced. It doesn't really teach you anything more than what Dolma saw, which was definitely looked like Dolma pierced him, but the first time through it just didn't take for whatever reason.
Does Kai say anything about that?
No,
Okay,
sorry. I wish she was like that. It'd be helpful.
that's okay.
I mean, if you ask, if anyone inquires, she'd tell you. But yeah, no, not.
She would most likely be out loud like, nope, we got nothing magically. I mean, she somehow had some sort of item or spell that she had on her that automatically repaired something, but
Ty's eyes go wide, and she just slowly pulls out a coin and holds it up, and goes, "Do you know what this is?"
she's about to say
I
a
know!
coin, then stands up and actually looks at it.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was
Tyburn.
my, trick coin that had the Averton leader. Wait, who's the Averton leader? She's not gonna say that.
The Averton leader? You mean Lady Celine?
Not Averton. Where the fuck is she from?
Coalhaven.
Coalhaven.
Coalhaven. Ooh, you're gonna make me pull up my my notes. Just call her the
Oh,
queen.
no.
She's a queen. Just call her a queen. The queen. Like you
Okay.
say the queen for now.
Okay, so it should just be like, it used to have the Queen of Coalhaven on it, and now it has a different woman's face. I don't know.
Mind if I take a closer look at it?
Go nuts. She hands it over.
She flips the coin back and forth. Obviously, two sides probably equal in detail. Is there anything noticeable about the details?
Roll me a knowledge religion.
Can do.
The details themselves seem fairly plain. It is a two-headed coin. It's well balanced. However, there is a certain feeling to it that you've gotten before when you've held some sort of holy focus, like one that clerics would use.
Ooh, I'm gonna whisper something to you, Squee.
Sure. Paladins as well use them.
I use them.
Yes. No, actually you don't. Yours is more arcane, not divine.
Okay. So I'm getting... Okay.
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 Hang on one second. I gotta pull Kinsey back.
Oh,
More
Room.
secrets.
Secrets.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets help no one.
Well done.
God, piercing ears is hard.
Yeah, for real.
Sucks, man.
She's got smooth skin and skin that doesn't like holes. What's going on with that? That's weird. Some weird shit. Yeah.
I was gonna blame Fulma.
Damn.
Honestly, I was
like,
gonna
oh,
say the
Fulma.
same fucking thing.
Wow.
Fulma, come
I'm
on, just let Tyburn have her ears pierced.
Ty, I'm just going to reinforce this one more time. Work with the party.
What? Rude. I am a lone wolf, thank you very much.
No,
The lonest wolf.
so Ashu,
afraid of being alone.
it definitely feels like a divine focus, the one that, say, a cleric or paladin or no, pretty much one of those two would use. I'm trying to think who uses divine magic. However, you do recognize the face on it. The face on it is the goddess of luck, or commonly known as Lady Luck.
Well, that explains a little bit more. She then flips it back and forth. Where the heck did you get this?
Like I said, I had the coin for a couple years now, and then I woke up today and it had changed.
Oh, I should probably give you her name, shouldn't I? Timora. I was like, Lady Luck. She has a name.
It is also Lady Luck.
So it changed into this face?
Yes. And some other things kinda ish, baby.
Well, as far as I can tell...
Wait,
What was that last bit that you whispered under your breath, all suspicious like? Tyburn, are you keeping something from us? And Kai puts her hands on her hips, after our discussion today.
after a hug.
Now.
I feel betrayed.
There's many things that we don't know about each other right away, and to be perfectly frank, we still have no idea what Doma does in the dungeons. So we'll just leave it as it is. For now.
Shoe? Put it in your pocket.
Need my comment, or...
No, I mean, yes. But also, I
Although
guess I
you
should have
can
had
put
my
that
girlfriend.
thing.
But also, put the coin in your pocket.
Alright,
Take your hand out.
okay.
Tyburn reaches into her pocket and pulls out the coin.
That's very spooky. I'm gonna check my...
Can I see your
Pocket
pocket of
prison.
shoe? Is it in there? And Kai will
You
go
got-
over to look at her pocket.
Yeah, you guys hear Tally clapping.
It is not in your pocket, a shoe.
Checking if anything else is missing. Anyway.
There must be some kind
thieving
of
little
divine
devil.
magic going on here. This is too
Yes.
bizarre.
So, from what I can tell from it, as she then straightens herself out, it looks like it's a focus, but of more religious type, and most likely than not, because of its particular nature and form, as well as a picture of the goddess on there. I think, Tyburn, you have a two-headed goddess in your pocket.
I have a what?
Yes, some sort of, usually preferred as the Lady of Luck.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Timora's name.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, but... Wait, what do you mean focus? What the hell does that mean?
Okay, she then ruffles around her pockets and then pulls out the deck of cards that Tyburn gave. So, my particular focus is a little bit less special than yours, because divine things need to be divined, as in usually blessed in some particular facet. But for arcane things, it usually needs to be just some sort of focus that the caster, it puts the arcane through. Mine is cards, and that coin would be used for any particular divine spell to be cast through.
But I can't cast spells. I don't have magic.
Right.
Have you tried since this morning?
Why would that have changed overnight?
Because the coin did.
That's a good point. I wouldn't actually know, but just trying magic would be a little hard. Squee, with my religion check, do I know if you need to be taught magic, or you just kind of want it to will into existence if it's formed?
Depends on the type of magic. If it is arcane magic, you have to study very hard to learn it, unless you're a sorcerer. In that case, you could basically will it into existence. If it is divine magic, you have to be pray and be devote to the god or goddess to the point where they are willing to give you some of their power. In which case, it's not really learned so much as gifted. And if you're bard, I mean, you just play an instrument and shit happens. It's confusing, honestly.
Or in Arthur's case, you just thinking.
Well, you're unique.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're closer. In that regard, you're more akin to a sorcerer, but without the danger of, blowing yourself up like most sorcerers have.
So, what I know of particular kinds of spellcasting, usually you are, you have to basically ask the god, goddess, or whatever sort of multiple goddesses exist, to grant you some power of some kind. So technically, testing it out is possible, though they will probably refuse if it's something a little bit too big. Unless you are much more devoted and
I've never
they like
been.
you more, basically.
I've never been devoted. Wait, are you saying I'm a cleric?
I mean, in a technical sense, yes.
Oh, congratulations!
But I didn't do anything. I just had a weird dream.
That's true. Okay. How do I explain this? You could be, because we have no idea what the heck is going on. It's more that we need to test more, and then we also need to figure out, since it seems to be very attached to you, and you can't cast spells from it, we'll have to find out something else afterwards. But for right now, I mean, you could be a cleric.
If I may interrupt, what's this weird dream you had?
I was about to say, I didn't hear about a dream before.
Ty looks like she just got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
You don't want to describe it, that is more than fine, but you did mention it.
I was in some, gambling den, and then this hot lady started yelling at me, so I yelled back, and then she's like, I choose you, and then I woke up with the coin and on the roof.
So the lady was not the lady on the coin.
Wait a second.
No,
Wait,
it
hold
was a
on, the
different
roof?
lady.
What was that last part? What was that last part about the roof?
I might have woke up on the roof.
Okay, so it sounds like you've had a pretty busy night.
I can attend to. I just went to sleep at my bed and I woke up on the roof.
Wait, how did you get down?
I climbed.
All right,
That's
That's
very
like the most
skilled.
mundane thing that happened.
that's impressive.
I mean, by Thai standards.
Hey, I am a great climber.
Well, this should be wonderful news, though. It doesn't seem like it's anything negative.
But why?
Why you?
I guess.
Who cares? You are chosen. Why does
Jesus
it matter?
Christ.
Why was I chosen? Why? What do you mean I was chosen? It was a
Do you
choice.
actually look panicked, or are you just kind of like questioning things?
She's starting to look panicked.
Oh.
Look, Tyburn. Whether or not you're chosen, we don't know. But there's no point in just freaking out. It's probably gonna be okay.
Probably.
Squee, may I roll religion to know, like, a baseline, like, cleric-esque spell?
Sure.
I mean, I was going to say my brother was literally a cleric.
He was.
So yeah, she turns to Ty, kind of takes her hands and puts them on either side of Ty's face. All right, this is fine. You've dealt with cleric magic before, not directly, but you've seen Fulma do it. All right, just think of one of the spells he's used before that you've seen him use and attempt the same, just a simple cantrip.
Looks at the cantrips. I don't know if any of these are flashy enough to be obvious.
Did you
I
take
mean-
light or not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I'm doing this one because it's the only one I could see that might work. Oh, I accidentally put mending down. I guess Ty is just gonna put her hands over top of Dolma's and just close her eyes and put on her best thinking face. and then cast guidance, which I hope has any visual cues that this is being cast.
that's a
It
good question.
does not.
Shit,
Yep.
this is fine.
I will say, though, that when you do it, Dolma, you feel more sure, less doubtful, just slightly more confident in yourself.
For 1 minute.
Yep. Or until you try to do something.
Woo! Oh, that's tempting. No. She pauses and frowns a little and will say, What were you trying to do there?
I don't know.
Fascinating.
I'll be
Well-
transparent. My cantrips are guidance, mending, and spare the dying. Like
Quick, someone try to die.
either someone needs to die or someone needs to break something. One of the two.
Someone cut themselves.
Nope, can't heal that.
Okay. Stub a toe?
Well,
Nope. Like
I-
break a physical object.
I mean, to be fair, Fulma seems like the kind of person who would have mending. So Dolma would just take like a piece of paper from her journal, like rip it and then hold it out to Ty.
Why?
Just
Might want you to write something.
maybe you...
I write it by arbitrarily.
She just like stops dead what she was saying, like closes her eyes.
I think this is going marvelously.
After a moment, she holds out the book and the ripped paper. Maybe you have mending like Fulma did. It's a simple spell, and if you don't have it, then I just have a loose leaf of paper.
Okay. And she'll take both the book and the paper and close her eyes, put on her best thinking face. But this one's a bit more comical because she's kind of stopped believing in it. And we'll cast Mending.
Gotcha. The item mends itself back together.
I will also note, knowing mending, it takes a bit. It's like a minute.
I was going to say it's 10 minutes, actually.
Oh.
So
Just 1 minute.
I thought it was 10.
Casting time, 1 minute duration, instantaneous.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Then it takes a minute. So
I was gonna say, if it took 10 minutes, then mending the cart would have taken for fucking ever,
My
Squee.
apologies. However, I was thinking rituals for some reason. However, I should know it's not like, in my mind anyway, it's not like she holds it for a minute and then suddenly it's mended. It's more like it slowly mends over the course of a minute.
That's just the cast time. The actual repair is instantaneous. It's
Yes,
weird.
I know, but that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going.
I like the visual of the other.
Yeah.
So you all see it slowly mend itself back together.
Well, would you look at
Have
that?
mending.
Wonderful! Congratulations, you're a cleric.
Or a
Oh shit!
bard, or some sort of druid, or
Or maybe you're a
Or-
sorcerer.
Or
You
maybe
could be
an
a
Eldritch
sorcerer.
Knight.
or an
look at
arcane
sources.
trickster. That'd be fun.
That would be interesting. I like the trickster thing. Wink, wink.
Oh my god.
Oops, breaking fourth
I
wall.
don't think you're a wizard, though. You'd have to have a lot of study for that.
Wait,
You're
you're
a
telling-
wizard, Kenzie.
I tried to make a reference to that earlier. Anyways, it was wait, is the wizard comment in canon?
Yes.
Ty
like
will-
Mine
legitimately,
isn't,
like
no.
a
Yeah, no, yours
shoe
is. Oops, sorry.
does basically rattle off all of the like arcane sources that she can think of that would cast such things.
Okay, then Ty is just gonna look at Shu and just go, wait. So something that I apparently just got overnight, some people have to spend lots of time to learn how to do.
Dolma tries really
Shu
hard not
points
to
at
look at
Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maggie is just
Maggie makes more
sitting
sense
there.
now.
Maggie is just sitting there, hands folded in her lap, staring.
I'm sorry, Maggie.
See, this is why I said it was a good thing.
It's amazing. You became a cleric in one day. Your skin isn't natural. You're an enigma, Ty.
I take that as a compliment.
Absolutely, you should. Why? Does it not sound like one?
I don't know. I like the sound of it. It makes me sound weird. It's good.
You see Kai kind of like bring her hand up and do kind of a wavy thing, like, go either way.
You guys are just being mean now. No. Cool. So, is that it? Am I just a cleric now?
Perhaps
You're
we
most
should...
likely a cleric. Congratulations.
Yes, maybe next time you sleep, I don't know, tie yourself down, as weird as that may sound, just in case you want to go on the roof again.
Do I have to pray now?
As far as I can tell, it looks like you've been favored. It might be nice to have a bit of a chat every once in a while. To be honest, I don't really know too many clerics that aren't just part of an already, just a church. I've never seen a wandering one. Well, I probably have. Just never talked to them.
Dolma shrugs. Fulma wasn't dedicated to a specific church, but he was dedicated to a specific god. Well, goddess. She looks over at Ty. I really don't think you need to be as devout as him. He was a little extra.
Okay, good. I don't want to become your brother.
Again,
They both just shake their heads, just like...
the amount of favor you get from your god was how much they would like you. And prayer or some sort of communication or offering is usually the best way to do those things. But this is a very odd case, so you could probably just do whatever and you might be okay.
Yeah, the goddess might just like your pluck, and you could throw up a middle finger at her, and she will just say, "Oh, what a pleasant little fellow."
I wouldn't suggest doing that, though.
Shakes her
I
head,
would
just
suggest-
like, do not do that.
Arit, I like your thinking.
Maggie's shaking her head.
Well, it's not even like, oh man, you could lose your powers, but like, don't piss off a god. That's one of those things.
Hey, when
Maggie
I die,
starts nodding her head.
When I die, that's the first thing I'm doing.
High five, that sounds fun.
Are you actually holding out
High
a hand
five,
for a
high
high five?
five.
You a high five.
Yeah!
Ori, roll me a perception check.
Oh my god.
What? For
Ty
sure.
is very
Yeah.
touchy-feely today.
I know! I was not
Oh
intending
my
God.
Nothing!
And
No one
everyone-
understands
No
the
one's
skin.
perceptive.
Well, nothing because he is wearing gloves.
You know what this is? This is all of Piff's nat 20s coming back to haunt all of you.
Luckily, it's not in a critical moment, is what's going on.
I'm
Yeah,
paying
right.
for your sins, Piff. Jesus.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, we should really
Out
do
of
the
context, I
technique.
love that answer. In context, he's like, it's fine because this isn't critical. Out of context, it's just an awesome dick thing to say. Pay for your sins, that's fine.
Okay. I did not intend for the session to be the Thai session. Again.
Oh, but it's amazing.
Right.
All right, Ty, you are wearing earrings.
I'm wearing earrings. It hurts.
It hurts a little bit.
You have
Um,
to take those out and put in different ones.
I thought we were doing it with the earrings you're supposed to be wearing.
Yeah, but now right now you're wearing studs, I think. Or else
No,
you would
she's
not.
wearing earrings.
yeah.
If she was wearing earrings, she could not hear any
Yeah,
of the
She can't hear
conversation.
us.
No, they have to be
Oh!
activated.
No, they
No,
do.
you
Yeah,
just
they do.
put them
They do.
on.
No, you have to actually.
Okay, do I have to activate them?
Yeah.
No, you just put them on.
Yeah, no, you just put them
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, Dilma, all you did do was put them on. Well,
Christ.
Well,
we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to retcon
We're
some of this
gonna
bullshit.
retcon one or the other. Is
I'm
it going to be
gonna have
the
to, like,
earings or
scribble
the
out a
entire
page of
conversation?
notes.
We are
No,
going to
no,
retcon that you
wait,
can activate them. What? Yes, class?
Look, Ori already has his ear pierced. He probably has some studs somewhere. Tyburn could just be wearing those for the
Yeah,
moment.
that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Same with Kai.
you know
Okay.
what? It is
Yeah.
easier to pierce ears with studs than it is with, like, hanging ones,
Okay,
so...
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like the whole conversation. Ty is just looking at all of you.
Here's the nice little music.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
But she's also like talking back and talking
saying
about her like.
Right thing at the right time.
You know when you're muted, but you don't realize you're muted, so you think you're having an entire conversation with people who don't actually hear your responses, but
Some
they
people
like
like
read you well.
deafened. Oh jeez.
Okay. I guess we're I guess we're leaving.
I guess so.
Now she can put on the other ear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thinking the whole time, like, no, she can't wear those.
So, you all step out into town,
Mm-hmm.
and Dolma and Maggie start heading towards
And
the
me.
docks. And Arthur start heading towards the docks. The rest of you start making your way back towards the spirits area of town.
Right.
All right, we'll handle that first. So you guys make your way back. Ty, I should point out, when you put on the earrings. Well, when are you putting on the earrings?
I think like when we're by whatever bridge we're crossing, like on the opposite end of on the opposite bank.
I will say, if that does happen, she would be like, you might want to put those on a little sooner. We do have to make sure that we have a very solid point of knowing things and not knowing things.
Alright, then I'll turn them on when we leave this building.
Okay. You put them in your ear, and suddenly all sound is drowned out by a lovely, simple lullaby that plays. It's about a minute long, and it plays over and over again.
Ty goes a little crazy, but it's fine.
And you make your way through town, and you cross the bridge. And soon after you cross the bridge, who is not wearing... Ty is the only one wearing earrings, correct?
Right.
Tyburn is the only one wearing earrings. No one else is wearing earrings.
Because
I think
there are no other earrings.
Right, there's only
Yes.
Because there are no other earrings.
Kai,
Mm-hmm.
the images in your mind of Fulma that you pulled from Dolma,
Mm-hmm.
they fade to the point where you don't even remember you had them. However,
Nope.
the act of pulling them from her, the act of taking them and talking about Fulma and what they are, all of that is still in your head. It's just the images themselves are not there. Nor do you have any memory per se of them.
So I know that I should have.
Mm-hmm. But
These
every time you
memories-
try and think about what they are, there's just nothing.
Kai will say, "Oh, they're gone." She's left as they're walking.
What? Okay, I guess I should start doing questioning. Describe, Fulma to me.
Fulma is the brother of Dolma. And nope, that's it. I remember pulling a memory out, but that's about it.
Describe the.
I'm
Describe
assuming he
Fulma.
forgets them. I'm assuming he forgets the memories about the same time. Squee.
Correct.
And
exact same thing
he
happened.
thinks about it for a little bit. Brother. She said he had nice eyes.
Did she?
Okay.
Yeah, that
Well, I
was
suppose
really
we
weird.
know the length now. At least here. And now we know that even shared memories disappear. So those are two things. Those are many things you know. She's going to write to Tyburn. We are going back. Looks like memories are lost.
Wait, does Tyburn still remember the earrings working?
Yeah.
I'll save you guys a little bit of time. Yes, Tyburn, you still remember.
Alright. I'm sure there's going to be some communication when we're back in like a safer place, or she writes it down or something.
Didn't Kai want to do some shopping?
Kai has a shopping list.
Yeah.
Alright. She
I mean-
then starts to walk back. I'm assuming Kai stops her.
Kai will be like, well, if you want to go back and discuss it, I just have a few things I want to pick up from the store. It shouldn't be
The
very
store.
long. Yes.
As she writes to Tyburn, would you like to come to shopping?
Thumbs up.
Alright, we're going shopping.
Oh, good.
All right, so you make your way back over to where? The general store?
Gumfrey and Sons.
Gotcha. You make your way to Gumfrey and Sons, and you enter. You go in front, and you see the sign, Gumfrey and Sons. You think, who's Gumfrey?
No!
I'm just kidding. You never met
No!
him. So...
I'm gonna throw my computer out the window.
I will come down there and choke you.
All the
You have
sons
no
just
memory of the sign.
Yeah, all of the sons just collectively look at
realize-
the sign and go, "What? Who is
You
this
realize-
Gumfrey?"
No. Like Kai, you realize you have no memory of this Gumfrey because you've never met him.
It's Criana who forgets.
Or has
You make your way inside. I won't spend too much time, of course. Let me go ahead and pull up the store for you. The store is being manned by all three of the sons, and two of them are cleaning and stocking the shelves, and the third is monitoring the counter. And when you all come in, they'll go, "Oh, Tally! Hey, buddy, we're worried about you. Where have you been?" And Tally starts explaining that he's
Tally's
been
been
over
with
Spirit.
us?
No, Tally's been with you guys the whole. Tally and Spirit
Tally
came
and
back
Spirit.
with you.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. And Tally has been explaining that he has been with his friend Spirit this entire time.
"Quote unquote friend."
Well, he was going to say protecting her, but he's not in costume. But you're able to purchase anything off the list that you need. I need to transfer this to this. There's a nifty online shop that I can make now that you guys can actually purchase things from, but I haven't made that yet.
Well, I don't have money in real life, Squee. To be real. There are just a few questions I have about a couple particular items of interest. So Kai would be looking specifically for 3 things. I know everything else is in the store, so I won't worry about those, but the 3 things are a poncho, a dragon onesie, and then I'm looking for some earring studs that are gold or silver.
Absolutely none of that. No. All right. The ponchos, yes. There's definitely different types of ponchos or like throw blankets with the hole cut in them. I mean,
I think I just want the warmest.
Yeah. So you can find what looks like it was once a very lovely like saddle blanket, and saddle blanket makes it sound harsh, but it's actually very nice quality.
Okay.
And it's easy enough to snip a hole in the middle and turn it into a poncho. As far as the earrings, they do have a lot of jewelry, so you should be able to find something that at least is close to what you're looking for. The only thing I'm going to make you roll for is the dragon onesie, because that's odd. Go ahead and roll me a D100. And choose high or low.
I'm gonna go high, baby. 420 blaze it. Let's do it. How do I do the T100 again?
So on the right click on the D10 and then left click while holding it. No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You right click.
right-click.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So just right click on top of the D10. It'll pop up a little menu once you release, and then hit the percentage
Yes.
and drop.
Okay. And drop.
Okay.
You can also take that to the hot bar as well,
Oh, really?
in case you don't want to do that every time.
So I'll forget. I'll worry about that later.
So, you do find. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I know. In the costume section, because they do have different clothings and they do have like a costume section. They have one sort of dragon onesie that is mostly green, but it looks like it has red and yellow diamonds kind of sewn into it.
Oh,
And it has what looks like dragon fins all the way up the top.
Okay. Yeah,
Give me a second here.
How much
I'm
does
throwing
this
an
shit
image in
cost?
Discord. Something like this.
I thought it was gonna be Piff.
Yeah. That was the only thing I could think of when you
No,
said
it's
dragon
perfect.
onesie.
Okay, sorry. What's the amount for the poncho, the onesie, and the earrings?
The poncho is 10 silver. The earrings are 5 gold, and the onesie is 2 gold.
All right, perfect. Just gonna take that out of my paycheck. Okay, cool. I'm good. I'll move everything I need to in my inventory.
Perfect.
Assuming you trust me.
Yes, I do.
Do you trust me?
I do.
Okay. This may come free.
Don't fuck me.
Don't you fuck me.
Don't you fuck me. All right. So you're able to get your shopping done and try and make it back to safer waters, leaving these poor innocent people to their fates.
Wait, are we done shopping?
I don't know. Are you?
I think
No.
so.
Oh, well then. What else would someone like?
A shoe does something really important and points at the mirror. Would like to buy the mirror.
Which mirror?
There's
One
a
that
mirror in
says
the store.
mirror.
Yes, that is a handheld mirror. So by all means, you are able to.
A handheld mirror that weighs 50 weight?
Wait, hang on. I'm pulling up Broken Sons. I was thinking it was like a handheld mirror.
It's a big mirror.
Yes, it is. Especially for 5 gold. So yeah, this is like a full body mirror.
I mean, if you want, you could probably like have it cut into like separate.
Yeah,
Smash it.
I was going to. No, I'm not going to smash it. It gets sharp. Not sure how it goes. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to try to go over to the blacksmith. And for one, I would like this to be done. And two, if I remember, I would like to see if the dad's okay.
Yes, the singular blacksmith. I understand. So you're able to purchase it, of course, and you're able to kind of get the mirror. They'll actually wrap it up in blankets, like cheap wrapping blankets. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Cloths, more like, so that it doesn't break on the move travel. You heard me. I said words, and you're able to take it down to Steam and Steel, where Spirit comes in and runs up and hugs her dad, who is in the middle of working on the forge. When you come in, of course, he stops and hang on a second.
How do I pick just one of something? Because it keeps grabbing all of it.
You just have to edit it.
How do I edit it?
Like
Someone
when in your sheet, just change the number.
I can't.
If you click on the number itself, you just have to put in what number you want.
Correct.
Now,
Hey,
a
guys,
shoe's
I'm an
gonna
idiot.
have
I got it. Thanks, bye.
a shoe's gonna have a hard time moving this. Get someone to help her.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Orit will help.
Yeah, a Spirit will go in and hug Imric, who was currently working in the forge, and he'll stop and he'll look down at his leg. His Spirit hugs and he goes, you're back. And with your new friend, going to work on your things more, I see. And Spirit nods and he sighs. Very well. And then he turns and sees all of you. Welcome back. I hope the materia are up to your expectations.
They've been extremely well crafted. I do have 2 things that I would like to be done. One is a straight job, and the other one is, I have something that I would like to be priced.
Well, show me what you need done.
She moves in the large mirror. I need this to be cut down into smaller hand-sized slices of mirror.
You want to turn those into like a hand mirror?
Yes.
That is not usually what I do. And he kind of hesitates. It's odd you mentioned that. And he pulls out like a parchment. And on the parchment, he kind of lays it on there. And it has kind of a list of services. And on the list of services, it has metalworking, horseshoes, weapons, armor, things of that nature. And then it also has glass cutting and jewelry fitting. And he goes, I know I made this list, but I have very little skill in either of those, so I don't know what possessed me to put them on there. But if all you're asking for is to break it into smaller pieces and set it into some sort of metal holder, that I'm sure I could do.
Yes, we're not looking for anything fancy. More practical.
Yes, well... And he kind of looks the mirror up and down, judging it. 5 gold plus materials, which... How fine of holders are you looking for?
Something that would be easy to wield. Something that would fit a hand, but that's about as far as we really need.
You said easy to wield. Are you looking for something to be held or something to be worn?
I think holding might work best.
He nods. And how many?
She looks at the large mirror. Ooh. We only really need... She stops and thinks. We only need... Was it 6? No. Let's go with a nice even 10.
He nods. You understand there may be some waste.
I understand.
Then 5 gold, and if I'm just doing simple mounts, we'll say 5 silver a piece. So 50 silver, so we'll say an even 10 gold.
That sounds about right.
He nods. I would need, a day or two. Things have been rather slow lately.
Okay.
And he nods, and he goes, set it over there next to... And he points, and on the wall there is a freshly... looks like freshly smithied large cross to Saloon. It's very intricate and is very well made and crafted. He goes, next to that thing.
She sets it down. She goes... Is it a replacement? Points over at the large cross.
He kind of hesitates. I'm not sure. It must have been some sort of commission that someone never picked up. My mind has been foggy the past few days. I obviously made it, but for the life of me, I can't remember why. In any case, I'll melt it down for scrap in a few days.
You might want to hold on to that for just a little bit. Also, Tyburn has a plus.
Finish what you're doing first.
Gotcha. Okay. He nods. So give me a day or two.
Yes. I do have one more thing, Tyburn, if you would. Unless this is like an ending thing.
No, Ty's gonna buy something essentially, but...
Okay.
It's, I'm taking advantage of Cleric, and Ty's gonna be looking around the store, since she can't hear shit, is just listening to the same song that's a minute long on repeat, holy shit. And then she's gonna look at the shields. And then she's gonna get a mischievous grin. She's gonna pick up one of the shields, and she's gonna pull out her shovel, and she's gonna look at his shoe with the most shitty grin and go, and like kind of hold him up, like, "Isn't this a great idea?"
A shoe gives 2 large thumbs up, knowing she can't hear anything.
You can dig all the graves you want, safe behind your shield.
Yeah.
You can turn.
Running through Tyburn's mind, running through a shoe's mind, is that she's going to attach the shield as a big spade.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too.
I'll be honest. I was talking to someone, and I was explaining stuff I was doing with Tyburn, and Tyburn's low SC, and they're like, "Well, they're a cleric now. They can use shield. Just have a shield and a shovel, and they're shovel knight."
Yeah, they are.
And I'm like, that is a great idea.
That's a very good idea. Just keep in mind that you won't be able to use your offhand attack anymore, which honestly is a fair trade-off with +2 AC.
She has 13 AC.
Yeah.
I kind of need
Yeah,
it.
you kind of need it.
You can also get better armor now if you really want.
It's expensive.
I mean,
It sure is.
I took a feat specifically so that I could get the +1 to con, just so that I would have 16 AC. So yeah.
Well, like, the shield doesn't affect sneaking, does it?
No, does not.
Yeah, so that's even better reason to get the shield instead of new armor for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because then that's what you mean by expensive. It's like, armor's not that expensive, but if you're going for the armor that does
I
better
mean-
and does not penalize sneaking.
Yeah.
yes. I
Yeah.
think you
So
need
one
to
hand
get
I
a
can now get
breastplate or
medium
something.
armor, but I also still need to be able to sneak because I'm the fucking
Right,
rogue.
you need to get a breastplate, I think, in that case.
I'm still, yeah. I was looking at the breastplate and it's like 400 gold, and she
Yep.
has 346 gold.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
As I buy, how much is the shield again? Oh, it's only 10.
Yes.
But still,
Oh no,
still she's buying yours.
it's almost as if I have 431 and you could have borrowed some. Oh no.
No, I'm just getting a shield for now.
Ah, okay.
I'm not going to have the same thing I had with Anna, where I'm just constantly buying new armor for no reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
You say no reason.
She kept having to buy new armor. She had like 5 sets of armor by the end.
Mm-hmm.
Sipe, if you were going to say.
She was about to then raise the other one. She says, "So you have no knowledge at all about jewelry at all? Not even of the stones that make up the jewels?"
I mean, I have some knowledge of gems, yes, but I'm not skilled at cutting, polishing, or setting them.
Okay. She then rifles through a separate bag from a lot of her other ones and pulls out a diamond and says, "Do you know the general price of this? As well as, is there any distinct markings on it?"
Gotcha. And what diamond, refresh my memory, are we referring
So
to?
this diamond was from the
The necromancer. cave.
necromancer. This was in a body, like just a pile of bodies.
Oh, yes. Okay. Mhm. Okay. You give him the diamond, and he looks at it and turns it over in his hands. I don't see anything unusual about it. It looks like a common diamond used by wizards for certain spells. I would normally sell something like this for, 100 gold or so.
She nods and says, "Thank you. That's really all I wanted to know about it."
Of course.
Well, I thank you for your time and service, and yeah, I would say good luck. It probably is a interesting job.
He nods and he goes, "As I said, give me a day or two and I'll have your mirrors."
She gives a courteous bow. "Looks like my friend would like to actually buy something."
Holds
Oh.
up shovel, holds up gold.
Yes.
Or holds up shield, sorry.
About 10 gold.
She holds up 10 fingers to her.
She will hand him 10 gold. She is not doing the gold trick we talked about.
Gotcha.
She's not gonna fuck over this nice man.
Yeah.
She knows husband is dead and knows that he doesn't know that his husband is dead.
Yeah,
Bummer.
almost like his husband was good at cutting glass and setting jewels.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Ty doesn't
Oops.
know this conversation happened.
No.
She just knows his husband's dead. It's like, I'm not gonna fuck over you.
So he'll sell you the shield, of course, and yeah. So come back day after tomorrow, and all the mirrors will be done. And
Okay.
that's good too, because Spirit needs more time to finish the earrings.
Wow.
So we'll have time to deal with the Kenku.
Correct. Yes, I know Wally has stopped. So let me do something a bit more.
You don't need to roleplay it, but can I also buy a rapier?
Absolutely not. What are you even thinking?
Mm.
Yes. of
Well-
Oh my
course.
god.
Yes.
Rude.
Yes, just a normal rapier.
Just normal.
I almost fell into
Oh.
my speech impediment. I almost said wapier.
Okay. Oh yeah. Speaking of weapons, Ty should probably buy a new dagger as well because she threw hers and it's gone.
How much is a rapier?
Give me uno momento.
All right.
por favor.
I remember rapiers being not the cheapest weapon.
It looks
I
like
don't remember being
25
that
gold.
expensive though.
Do we not have one on the list? It seems
Yeah,
like
there
full-
is.
Yeah, there
It's
is.
25 gold.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. It's 25 gold.
All right.
Do I need any new arrows? No, I don't. I just need a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna buy one dagger.
He has a
yeah.
plethora of daggers.
Yeah, there's
Fancy
7.
ones, functional ones, one-bladed, two-bladed.
Just another throwing one.
Handled or just like straight?
Whatever it was previously, which we just had labeled as dagger, and apparently I could throw.
Got you. That one was more of it had a thin wooden handle to it. But he also carries ones that are just like a strip of metal. Part of it's formed into a blade, and the other part of it's formed into kind of a throwing handle, if that makes sense. But your choice.
Would they all be the same price anyways?
Yes, correct.
Okay, then I'll hold off on having a conversation. I'll have a conversation with Issue about the dagger later.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh.
Amazing. Sorry, Criana just posted her notes in chat.
Yeah, I'll post it on Twitter. Follow me at Criana Gamer at twitter.com.
Anything else in Steam and Steel?
I'm just trying to find the list. I could
You guys
just
wanna go
grab the
visit the
item.
shrine?
but-
Collect
something?
parcels.
Hmm?
I was saying to Glass, click parcels and you can find all the lists there.
Yes.
Find parcels now.
I still have to buy materia, but I don't know which materia I want, so I'll do that in a later session.
Okay.
We should
Moving
probably
on.
flip
So-
over to Doma and
Yep, that's
Alright,
exactly what I was going to do. So you guys do your shopping, and you're going to head back into safety area, and we're going to skip over to.
Elora
Doma.
might still be BRB.
Okay, that's fine. I can keep going. Well, no, I probably need Dolma for this.
Yeah.
Do we walk back home?
You do walk back. Where's home?
Home is where the heart is.
Yes,
so wherever that
I've
is.
heard. I've heard.
I think the false Hydra ate my heart.
I was
Going
going
to
to
the
say
tundra.
Saloon of Shrine. A Shrine of Saloon.
Okay.
Yeah, Saloon
Okay.
of Shrine.
Yeah.
It's like
Judge-
7 of 9.
Don't judge me!
7 of 9, Saloon of Shrine.
Oh, it looks like Elora's back.
Yes, hey, Laura.
Hi.
We are skipping over to Dolma, Arthur, and Maggie.
My knees
Oh,
just
boy.
cracked. Oh my god.
Ooh,
So-
old man.
On the way to the harbor.
Not even 30.
on the way to the harbor, Maggie walks in between Arthur and Dolma and wraps an elbow around each. And walks next to you and she goes, I must say, and she actually kind of has a spring to her step. She goes, this has been so much more fun than sitting in the academy. Not that I don't mind studying, of course, but I hardly ever get out.
Well, practice in the field can be some of the most important experience you get.
I couldn't agree more, but field work is for those that are 3rd year or higher.
You said that she wrapped an arm around their shoulders, or
No, elbows, like linked elbow and elbow, like
Okay,
Arthur
linked
on one
elbows.
side, Dolma on the other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Dolma just kind of folds her arm against her stomach in a very proper escort posture, and puts a hand over hers, kind of gives it a pat. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I am. And Arthur, I am sorry about earlier. They're absolutely right. I was treating you like an enigma to be solved, not a friend. I'm still very curious about you, and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to study you thoroughly, but I need to be more respectful.
I didn't mind whatsoever.
She nods, and then turns to Dolma. So has Ty's skin always been like that?
Like what?
Malleable. That's the best word I can think of.
She frowns hard at her, just a very confused look. Just gonna roll a real quick history, because what the fuck?
History of your own dating?
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen!
Wow, Dolma!
man.
Wow.
Okay,
God.
what is
Wow,
happening?
we could
How
tell
have you
who.
never noticed this?
I've told you!
Listen. Okay? Her perception is shit!
I
We've seen
literally
this
told you that this was the
consistently.
case! I didn't even have you roll!
These rolls are horrible.
Maggie can't roll, no one can roll, nothing can roll.
Oh god, it's terrible.
Dolma, here's the thing. You're not a leper. You have feeling in your hands. So you have to know that Ty's skin is not the same consistency of normal people. Maybe you just kind of don't think about it anymore, you know what I mean?
I mean, at this point, it would probably just be like, "Oh, she's really soft. That's nice."
Sure.
It's less like thinking about "Oh, this is really weird. I'm gonna look into this because this is really weird," and more like, "Oh, they're just soft. That's really nice."
I
So
can buy
it-
that.
Yeah, she's not a very critical mind when it comes to skincare. Okay. So she just kind of gives Maggie an odd look. I mean, Ty is soft, but most skin is malleable to a point, isn't it?
Well, yes, but this is more like, I don't know, like shaping wet clay, almost.
Okay, that gets her a weird look. Just kind of what? If you say so.
Well, at first I thought maybe I was just imagining things. But then, the ears. Dolma, you pierced them, and they... Well, I don't know how else to say it. They reformed. The hole disappeared. Perhaps it has something to do with her being a cleric. Maybe she's healing without realizing it. But she shrugs.
Isn't her god the Lady of Luck? That doesn't really seem to line up.
You mean... I don't know. I don't really know anything about the gods. That's not really part of my studies.
Well, She sighs and kind of rubs at her forehead. The gods were not my forte, either.
Hang on, real quick. Let me be fair about this.
I'll let her roll a religion.
I actually know a lot about the gods. And she goes, I mean, the Lady Luck is, said to be a bit spontaneous and, unexpected or surprising, perhaps, but, well, I don't know, actually, maybe that does fit. And she kind of shakes her head. There's just too many unknowns. I need to do more research. I need more books.
She thinks and frowns and finally shakes her head. I don't know. I just... Fulma was the smart one, not me. She kind of half-heartedly laughs.
She kind of nods. I'm terribly sorry about your brother.
Yeah. Me too. But it's fine, because I'm going to get him back.
Oh. Oh, yes, that's entirely possible. Absolutely, it's possible if... Well, you need a part of him and a diamond worth 1,000 gold and I think some silver dust. It's been forever.
I don't care what the cost is. I don't care what I need. I'm going to get him back.
That's... She nods. That's what I'd expect a sister to say. Oh. Hang on 1 second.
Ooh.
The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Well, you're supposed to just play music. You're not supposed to bark.
Yeah, he's serenading us! Criana? Goddamn!
I watched Lady of the Tramp. I know how this goes.
I'm eating something because of course I'm hungry and it's like 3 million degrees. So I have to. But I think my room is really cold because I can see the steam coming off of it like really aggressively.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Hey, you knocked on my door, and anytime Wally hears a door knock, he thinks someone's trying to invade the house.
Uh-oh.
Aww,
It's very scary.
He's so attuned to it that, like, if you set, like, the remote down twice and it just does, like, a tap, he's just like, Sorry. Maggie, kind of smiles weakly and she says, but don't worry. The Blackstaff, she's really powerful, and you guys are too from what I've seen. We'll kill this thing and then we'll help you get your brother back. And she pats Dolma's hand just like you patted hers.
I'm just imagining she has to, like, reach over, pull Arthur's arm with her, just like, pat.
Yep.
Yep.
And Arthur, she does it quite easily.
Yep.
Fucking beefy wizard. God damn.
And, you know, he could probably resist, but he's not going to. It would actually be interesting if both of them got into, like, a arm wrestling competition, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like she would outright.
Really?
No,
she would outright?
No. I was gonna say outright unless she used abilities, but that's not true. She is stronger than Arthur, but not by much.
Arthur,
and that's before he throws in his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he automatically has advantage on athletics, which is what that would be too.
But just the fact that she is stronger than Arthur at his base.
He has 17 strength. She's stronger than him.
Higher.
Yeah.
She is.
That's good.
She gets frustrated a lot, and push-ups and sit-ups help.
I mean, exercising while you study is also a great way to retain the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. She knew that. She knows all the study tricks. So you
Gone to
guys
all the pep talks.
You make your way down to the docks, a place that you are becoming fairly familiar with. What would you like to do? How would you like to go about this investigation?
I mean, mostly for the first bit. Well, I was not expecting Dolma to be the one to investigate. She's not smart, guys. Come on.
Arthur is smart, but can't speak common. Yeah.
I was suggesting when I made the suggestion to just like scope out the area.
Yeah. That's pretty much all that we can really do, especially with Dolma's investigation.
Just like look for the shadiest alleyway imaginable.
Yeah, so she's gonna be looking around, essentially, like, trying to get I mean, she knows what shady places look like. She
Arthur
knows
doesn't.
what shady shindigs look like, and, like, where to go to for, like, probably bad news bears.
Alright, well, roll me a survival check, because tracking and finding areas and places like shady...
Do you want advantage? I'll help
dives.
Yes, please.
you.
And whoever has the higher one can roll, of course, with the other.
I have a +1.
I have a +2!
Do it!
Maggie has a +1, so it's all you.
Ah, fuck!
You got it.
We sent the best trackers.
Absolutely.
Why did nothing rolled? Cool, okay, I'll try that again.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. You can always use your advantage. Oh.
Cut. Okay.
Inspiration?
There we
Oh!
go, 19.
Doesn't even need it. So you're looking for, like, a shady part of the docks.
Essentially, like, the kind of place that, like, the crew would hang out in while they're at dock.
Gotcha. You find a few places like that. There's a tavern called, hang on a second. Where is it? Oh, yes. A tavern called the Great Hearth. It's a fairly large tavern off to the side. It's this one right here. That you know when you're searching around, you kind of because searching isn't just looking; it involves asking and getting clues. People say that's the rough part of the docks, and you see people of unsavory types enter and leave there. You also see a back alley behind this large building here. That when you guys are running around and investigating, you do see a group of people that were speaking and talking. And one of you, with the other one aiding them, roll me perception with advantage.
I'll do it this time.
+3.
Oh, you do it this time.
Jesus Christ. Perception.
Okay, yeah. It looks like they were selling shiver, which is a type of illegal substance. And when you kind of walked by, they kind of quickly closed it under their cloaks and looked around, and one of them just kind of wandered off.
Oh, so it's like what I fucking encounter at work. Great.
But there was some form of organization, because it looked like one was handing, and the person who was handing over the drug was not the person who was taking the money. There looked like there was some sort of racket type thing.
Never keep the money with the products, etc.
I learned that on Sesame Street.
What?
What? Oscar the Grouch's lessons were great, man.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, once they get to the shadier part of town, Dolma's posture immediately changes. It's very relaxed, very casual. She'll let Maggie still have her arm around her elbow, but her hands are essentially just slipped down into her pockets, just a very relaxed, just expression. She seems fairly at ease in this shadier portion of town. And when she spots that, you said that was fairly close to one of the taverns, or just something that was
no, it's actually more of a boarding house down here. It's not a tavern, it is more like an extended stay. This is a building where dockhands and ship workers will stay for longer periods of time. Perhaps their ship is being remodeled or done, or they're between jobs, etc. But this is a place where someone could live for several months. So not a tavern, more like a halfway house kind of thing. Not a halfway house. That is not what a halfway house is at all.
It's like those things that you can stay at. They're usually really shitty. It's got like
a motel.
No.
Extended stay.
No, fuck. There's like a specific
Hostel.
like hikers use them. Hostel. Thank you for.
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
that's a lot like what it's like. Yes.
It's a hostel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bird. Jesus Christ, I was gonna bug the shit out of me.
I was not doing any better. I said halfway house, which is so not what that is.
That's not. Anyway.
It isn't.
Yeah, so she kind of nods in that direction. Says, "Shall we take a look?"
Sure. Why not?
Maggie nods. Okay.
And to clarify, we're all speaking in Elven just
Right.
all the time
Yeah.
right now. So
And Maggie kind of looks down and goes, "They do seem a little rough, though."
It's okay. I'll protect you both. And he's gonna put his arms on his hips.
Right.
All right, his hands on his hips.
And Maggie looks at Dolma and goes, "Maybe it would be best if we didn't, use magic. In case, well, we don't want to draw attention, right?"
she just taps the side of her nose and starts heading forward.
So, Arthur, you'll see Maggie kind of shrugs off the top of her robes, and you see underneath is like a sleeveless shirt.
Oh my god!
And she's actually got a silver band on her left arm, and you've not really seen it before, but she is very defined.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Are you gonna use that?
Use
your cloak. Can I?
Oh no, it's like still hanging around her waist. She's just kind of shrugged it
Oh,
off.
okay.
It's hanging there, yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, okay then.
And
are you perhaps a little cold?
Maybe.
Oh God.
That's why I wanted the poncho.
Well, you'll get a poncho soon.
I have one for you. They're just
It'll
coming.
just take a bit. Yeah.
Just like with Amazon, it's same day delivery, but you still have to wait.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
All right, so you guys make your way down the alley. I should also note that Maggie's staff is still with her, but she's using it more like a... Well, no, she'd have it like on her back right now because she was walking armed with you guys. So you make your way down the alley, and one of the men who's got a tattered kind of gray cape or cloak around him, huddled around him, he goes, "Well, you're new around here. You lost pretty."
Can I tell who he's talking to?
I think it's Arthur.
Roll me an insight check.
I mean, it's possible.
Alright.
Are you saying there aren't any gay drug dealers out there? Fucking god, shit, god, fuck.
Yeah, it's probably Arthur.
He says this in common, doesn't he?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Holy shit! Okay, he understands it.
Yeah, he does.
Gonna go. Yeah, I'm new here. What's up?
His eyes widen as it was not who he was talking to. And he goes, "Oh, well, ain't no place for you. You're lost. You get out of here now."
No.
Oh my god.
Trying to respond. He pauses. You what now?
Before Arthur can continue digging a hole, Dolma gives him a smile. Fucking bite me! So she kind of gives him a friendly smile. I mean, it's the harbor. There's plenty of new people coming through every day, right?
Yeah, Bird. Did you just say no?
Yeah?
And he kind of looks around, and two guys standing in the corners kind of laugh. Did you hear that, lads? I was being nice and everything. Let me put this in less vague terms. Get the fuck out of my alley. No,
Sorry, one sec.
No, the sea's over there. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, look, the music changed. That's odd.
Huh. That's so weird.
It is a bit odd. Yeah, no problem, buddy.
I think the operation is going wonderfully.
I think it's going swimmingly.
I thought it was gonna be scope out the place. What happened?
That was the plan!
They saw shady people and walked right up to him.
Hey, no, I was saying we should walk over to the hostel, not the hostels. There was no S at the end of that.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Here's
an alley
my
with drug dealers.
Here's my thought. My thought is we need to do this. So we need to be able to go in. So we're not gonna leave. Why would we leave? So I guess we're fighting.
I totally get what Arthur's going for. And he says that to you. And what do you guys respond?
We don't need to fight, honestly. There's no point.
It's cute she thinks it'd be a fight. Well, it's good you're glad you got your senses. Now, fuck off. And he makes a little scoot motion.
She is going to put a hand on Arthur's shoulder and in Elven say, "We can come back with everyone later. This doesn't need to be a fight right now."
Okay. He's probably gonna.
Okay, good.
Oh shit! What?
About ready to throw down. Let's do this. No.
Does it look like she was going to get
Fireball.
ready to fucking fight?
Mackie's jaw is very tight, and she looks like she's restraining herself.
All right. Arthur is going to turn to her, put a hand on her shoulder, and say, "It's okay. We can come back another time." In Draconic.
She'll look at you, and she'll nod.
But trust me, between the two of us, we'd kick their ass.
Oh, is he swearing now?
This is his first swear, yes.
Oh, he cussed.
Oh, his first
And
cuss.
Maggie nods and she starts kind of backing away, and in Draconic she's just looking at this guy and she's just unleashing a string of insults. And I mean sailor's mouth, like in Draconic, she's like, your mother's gotta be disappointed that you're such a filthy whore of a son, you son of a bitch, we'll be back. And like, she's just saying it in Draconic.
Arthur's gonna...
It's just this deep growly sound.
Yeah! Arthur's gonna listen to this and fucking blush.
Oh my god.
And she stops for a second and then she keeps going. I was raised by more brothers and sisters, you can shake a stick at it and not a fight. I'll show him a fight. It's like still in Draconic. Doma, all you know is that she's just gutturally speaking Draconic.
She just sounds pissed. So she just kind of like swoops her arms around either of their shoulders and like starts turning them away and gives the fucking drug dealers a wink, just like, see you around. And
the one that was talking to
them
you
along.
makes a kissy face at you and then just goes back to his business.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up particularly.
Yeah!
Putting his face to memory.
Dude's gonna have to pick his teeth up off the ground.
If he can pick anything up. So are there any taverns that are near-ish to the hostel?
Yeah, the tavern you met Sir Averton in.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Sir
real quick,
Averton?
before I forget.
Sorry,
Ambrose. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sir Ambrose.
Sir Averton of Averton.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Sir Ambrose Everdon.
Yes.
Yes. Real quick before I forget, were there any, like, gang sign color thing? I don't know.
Crips in the Bloods. Anybody doing any crip walks?
She's hung out with Tyburn enough to know that these
roll
can't exist.
Roll me a perception check.
She just doesn't know what all of them look like.
She knows what one looks like pretty well.
It's the only one she has memorized.
Fulma was really more of the gang runner, honestly.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. You said
That would be hilarious.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah, perception, please.
Please, for the love of God.
Like, Ty and
God
Doma
damn
saved
it.
him from a life of crime. Oh my god, Doma! You don't see anything like that.
I don't see shit. I never see shit. None of my characters have eyes.
No, that's fine. We actually are going to probably end the session here.
Oh.
As it's 11:30.
Oh, okay.
So what we'll do is we'll start next session as the group gets back together. Arthur can finally get his poncho.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys
He
kind
can
of
be
figure
warm.
out where you want to go from here. There's that alleyway. There was that the Great Hearth, which was considered to be full of lowlives.
I have a feeling.
No,
We're gonna
I have
have
a
a
feeling.
combat.
I have a feeling.
That night's gonna be a good night.
It's gonna be.
I will stress this so that you guys have the week to talk about it if you like. A Shu would definitely know. Dalma would know. Ty would be very aware. You get into a fist fight in town, worst that can happen is you're thrown in jail to cool off. You get into a murder fight in town, that's very different.
Oh yeah, the difference is don't kill them.
No, the difference is don't use lethal force.
Yeah.
As in, you throw a flame bolt cantrip at someone, that's murder.
Yeah.
Or attempted. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but if I
So
break
be
his
very
legs,
I mean, it depends. I would say this: hand-to-hand fighting is one thing. Using like a club or something is a different level. Using magic, including magic to enhance yourself, assuming someone knows that you did it. Right?
Yeah.
All of this assumes someone knows you did it. But if someone sees you like your arm bulged to twice its size as you punch someone in the gut so hard that their armor shatters, that's not gentle fighting.
yeah. Yeah, you're
so
right.
just be aware.
Just
because
normal
there are
fisticuffs. Yeah.
I mean, you can get creative too, and you can also just not get caught. There's lots of options. Just letting you guys know, those of you who would be very aware of it, how law enforcement looks upon such things.
I mean, also to be fair, these guys are literally drug dealers, so that's also something to keep in mind.
Okay, but really though, we gotta wrap this up, or I gotta BRB for a bit because I really need to use the bathroom.
No. So we'll head out. Thank you everyone for watching, and join us next Thursday as they beat the crap out of drug dealers.
Hell yeah!
Be a blast. Same bad time, same bad channel. Go P-Burn.
Yeah.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh man, Tally's gonna be so mad.